a startup called Loop is offering auto insurance to customers using customer behavior data. They say their AI solution will help make things more fair for low-income or less affluent customers. Kind of as AI becomes more widely adopted across the industry, do you see it helping to reduce some of those historic biases that have plagued the industry?
I mean, Abby, it's great to see these kinds of companies come into the market because it's actually very consistent with what we've been sort of talking about from watching the trends in the industry, right? And an offer like Loop actually brings together three different things we've talked about. Number one, we've heard customers tell us that while they have some concerns about sharing data, they're happy to share data if they believe they're getting value from it, right? And so you see this year where customers are quite willing to share their telematics or their driving data if they perceive the value from it. The second thing we're seeing, very consistent with what we would expect in the market, is the high value of personalization, right? So I'm willing to pay for a product, I see value in a product if it reflects my personal behavior and usage. And this is a great example of saying, how do we actually get to that sort of personalized, data-rich offer that feels like something a customer is willing to pay for. So I do think this is going to be a really exciting and continuing trend for the industry. Right? To the point of actually being able to roll back some of the historic biases, I think right now a lot of auto policies still use things like your zip code for where you park your car overnight, and the distance of where you're driving from work to home as some of the more traditional underwriting metrics. Now, I think those are slipping in the prioritization of what factors are used, but they're still out there. Something like Loop actually gets you completely out of those biases, and it really starts to look at where are you driving, how are you driving, and I think it's exciting. I think it actually provides a very good real-life example of how the industry is shifting away from what have been some of the traditional barriers into a much more exciting space.